Hey, what's up guys, my name is Andy, welcome to the show. Today I'm having a little bit of trouble with my cameras and I have only like 17% on this one, but I hope I can do the video quickly. I don't want to take too long on this one because I want to talk about my Explorer and my experience with my Explorer. It has been a year and a half, something like that, and I've been really happy with this watch. Now, why did I bought this watch? How's it comparable with the OP, and why you should pay like $1,000 more for the Explorer? And overall my experience with it, and how do I feel after, I don't know, like maybe a year and a half. I think I have been having this watch, and yeah, let's talk about it. So first of all, the Explorer is an amazing watch. There's things that I can say that are kind of like in the negative side, but almost everything is positive about this watch. This watch is just amazing, guys. I've been enjoying it for the year and a half that I had it. I actually got offered this one like 3 times before I decided to buy this one. And I had an OP, a blue OP, before I had the Explorer, and I sold the OP to buy the Explorer. And do I regret selling the OP to buy the Explorer? Yes, I do regret it. But the thing is that I got the same watch, but I think this is more like an everyday watch. This is more a go everywhere, do anything watch. Rather than the OP, it's kind of like just a bit shinier, a bit dressier. But yeah, you can pull every single day that watch and never had to worry about it. And wearing it every single day or in every situation, you can pull that off with the OP too. But I think that the Explorer is just a bit understated. It's a bit understated, this watch, because of the black dial. The numerals are just a little bit more sportier, and the overall size of the watch. So comparing to the OP is at 36 millimeters on point. Sometimes Rolex lie about its measurements of the watch. Sometimes it's like, oh, this is a 40 millimeter watch, and actually it's like 39 or 38.8 millimeters. And sometimes it's right on point. Sometimes it's like this one that is a 36 millimeter Explorer, but it has more like a 35.7 millimeter watch size. And yeah, the OP is exactly 36 millimeters. The case and the bracelet integrate incredibly well on the OP. The OP appears bigger because of the 20 millimeter lug width. The Explorer, as you all know, is 19 millimeters and on the lug width, and it makes just a little bit daintier the watch than the OP. The OP is more classical and just like more dressier than the Explorer. And actually the size is it's a tad better, because at first when I bought the Explorer, I didn't wear the Explorer for like 2 weeks because I didn't like the smaller size. I really was missing my OP because I thought that the watch were incredibly well. It was the perfect proportions. Whilst this one is not the perfect proportions, but I did thought that it was a little bit daintier, smaller, and I didn't like it. Don't get me wrong, throughout the days that I wore this watch, the Explorer, I came across that I really like this this size of the watch. I really like how this wears, the feeling on the wrist, that you can wear a lot of clothes and it's always going to go under the cuff, and doesn't matter. The watch is not heavy. It's just beautiful and very, you know, it's a everyday watch. It's a watch that you can use every day, and you're not gonna feel like you're using a watch or an expensive watch. If I don't know if I'm explaining myself, but Let me know in the comments down below if you understand what I mean about this watch. So how do I feel that I'm now having this watch for a year and a half, and I feel very happy with my purchase. Sometimes when I buy a watch, I tend to sometimes sell the watch, I don't know, maybe 6 or 1 month, 6 months or 1 year throughout owning it. I get bored of it, or I really notice that the watch is not the right decision. It was not the right decision to purchase it, and I already tried it, and I made a review, and I forced me to, wear it every single day. And I think that sometimes it doesn't match up with my style, and it ends up selling. I ended up selling the watch. This one, I haven't had the feeling of, selling the watch, because it's just an incredible everyday wearable piece. Look at that. It's just a beautiful piece that I really don't regret getting. And I think that this is truly a watch that I can wear throughout my whole life and never sell a watch and just pass it on to the next generation. This is how I feel after owning the watch for 1 year and a half. So in regards of you want to buy an OP, but you're not sure if you want to buy the OP or the Explorer, and if you should pay the extra money for the Explorer. Let me put your mind at ease a little bit. The OP is an excellent watch. If you are offered an OP, maybe a black one, a blue one, or a green one, or whatever color you want, the OP, I really like it because it just has more play. It just has more things to have you, hooked onto the watch, because the dials are sunburst, not all of them, but the dials change drastically throughout the day, the type of light, the ambience, the day, if it's sunny or if it's cloudy, the dial changes incredibly cool. I had the blue one, the sunburst blue one, 36 millimeters, and that incredible dial never ceased to amaze me, how it can change and give me different shades of blue throughout the day or days or month that I put on that watch. It is just a very easy watch to put on, and has 70 hours of power reserve, just as this one, and it just looks incredibly good. Sometimes a little bit shinier than I wanted. In that days, I wore my Blacklight 58 when I had it. But overall, in every single situation, this watch was an incredible watch to wear every single day. With the Explorer, you can expect nothing to change. The dial is a black dial. Sometimes it's more shinier and less shinier depending on the light, but that's it. The light doesn't play with the watch at all. It's just a plain black watch with a 369 that looks incredible. Sometimes what it does change is the beautiful indexes. They can pop off the dial in certain light, beautifully incredible. But that's it. You don't see any play with this watch whatsoever with the light, and that's what makes the Explorer a little bit, just a tad duller and boring. But that's what makes this watch a super wearable watch every single day, in every single occasion, every single attire, every single everything. This is a true gotta watch, go anywhere, do anything. Truly incredible. You don't have any over shinier parts. You don't have over duller parts of the watch. You have just the right amount of shininess and the right amount of brushed on the watch, that you can use this every single day and not be like, I am wearing the Rolex. It's just an amazing piece to wear every single day, and that's what differs a lot from the OP and the Explorer. Now, the Explorer differs incredibly a lot by the the dimensions and the clasp. The clasp, I really like the sensation of the OP when you're closing and opening the watch. It's so easy and so intuitive and so clicky that you enjoy putting off and on the watch a lot. And that's what I enjoy about putting on of the watch, the clasp. It just snaps incredibly well. With the Explorer, you have the latch, the safety latch, and you have this, the clasp that it's a spring mechanism as the OP, but this has the latch, and it is kind of special too, but it's not actually the same as the OP. I don't know what was very satisfying about that, that I really enjoyed. This one is nice, and it's a nice, bracelet, and it looks incredible, and I really like that you have the extra safetiness, but the OP was very satisfying and incredible to open and close very easy. Now, you feel a little bit heftier watch, a little bit chunkier watch with a little bit more body on the watch of the OP, because it's a 36 millimeter watch on point. The bezel is domed, so you have more play with the light there too, and the bracelet is 20 millimeters, tapered down to 16. This is tapered down to 14. So that's why it feels a beefier watch with more body, with more presence on your wrist. Now, the Explorer is just amazing. And I've never been so unwary about an expensive watch as much as the Explorer. I had the OP, as I said, and I was trying not to get that watch scratched. With the Explorer, I don't care at all. I really like the scratches on this watch, the wear on this watch. It just makes it more my watch, and it makes it more special. I don't know why I feel like this about this watch. And the other thing is that the OP and the Explorer have the same movement. So why should you pay $1,000 more or so for a almost the same watch but different dimensions and different dial? And the thing is that if you like more the sportier look of the Explorer, that's why. And if you like more the dressier look, that's why, the OP, go with the OP. That's the main differences on these watches. This is a more sportier watch than the OP. The OP is a little bit dressier, so if you tend to dress a little bit more, go with the OP. If you tend to dress a little bit less, go the Explorer, and you're gonna get a watch that you'll use every single day and you don't want to take out of your wrist. So that's been my journey with the Explorer. I didn't want to make this video super long, but it's been like 17 minutes, but I digress. The Explorer is an amazing watch. Beautiful movement, beautiful accuracy, beautiful everything. The dial is incredible. Everything about this watch I really love, and this is why I do not tend to dress up a lot. That's why I went with the Explorer, and it's a truly every single day watch that you can use. But nevertheless, I want to get back to OP, and I think that they can coexist in the same collection. But now I'm going with the green dial, and I'm now on the list, and I think that the odds are good on this one. They told me that maybe it's going to be like the watch definitely is going to take time to arrive, but it's not going to be more than 3 months. So hopefully I had that watch on my hands next year, and I think I'm gonna make a comparison video with these two watches. I think that those two watches are going to be incredibly welcome on my collection, because I really like time-only watches and original, like the watches that represent more the original design of the brand, and that's why I love them. I love the OP, the Explorer, and the Submariner No Date, because it just calls back to those days that watches were the originals. So yeah, guys, that's been it for today. Thank you guys for watching. Remember to like and subscribe to this channel. It really does help. And if you don't like to do that, thank you for watching either way. But remember, guys, I am Andy, and I'll be here spending time watching time.